Rest. Don't quit.
Day 49, this is probably the most tired I've been during this whole challenge of this 75 hard that I'm on. So today, we're gonna learn how to rest, but not quit. Quitting is not an option. You've made a commitment. You've got goals. You're getting tired. You're getting frustrated or impatient. And guess what it's easier to do at these moments? Quit. But we're not quitters. We're gonna stick to our goals. We're gonna stick to our commitments. Why? Because that's not something we've ever done before in life. It's time to make that change. Hard work requires energy, and important work requires time. So you gotta give yourself rest when you need it so you can stay the course through to completion. No matter how long it takes, rest, don't quit. I'm gonna use today as an example of how to rest but not quit. I still have commitments, a live stream, a daily vlog, and 2 workouts, and it's Sunday. So today I'm gonna focus on those 4 things, and everything in between, I'm going to rest. I got up this morning, I did my live stream, and I went right back to bed afterwards. If you saw my live stream, you saw how groggy and foggy I was. Normally, I would have rushed out the door straight to my next workout, but this time I shut off all the noise and laid down and got some rest. Now I'm up, drinking some coffee, talking to y'all, daily vlog, sticking to my commitments. In between this and our workout, which is gonna happen here in a couple hours, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna relax and rest. I'm not gonna turn on my Facebook. I'm not gonna turn on the digital noise. I may turn on a documentary or something light or something motivating and just lay back, breathe, and relax. The first step to resting is pick the priorities you don't wanna quit during that day, and in between each session, rest. Shut off the noise. Shut out the noise. Number 1, rest in between each commitment you've made, each goal you've set, so that you don't quit. Resting in between each of your commitments during this day is going to change the feeling of the mind of the go, 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 rush, rush, rush. If you can get that feeling to switch from the everyday chaos to just hitting those couple simple goals that you don't want to quit, and by resting in between, it's really going to mentally recharge you and rest. You really will feel recharged and rest because it doesn't have that go, 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 go pace to it. Number 2, do things in a different order than you usually would. My day as we go, for an example. Got up, live stream, instead of straight to a workout, I was back in bed. Now I'm up, drinking coffee, and I'm gonna get cleaned up before I go work out. Usually I get cleaned up after I work out because I'm all sweaty and messy. I'm gonna get cleaned up before so I feel fresh and rested to get the most out of the exercise. Now that I've been up, handling a little bit of things around the house, recording this video, coffee's gone, I'm gonna sit on the couch and just rest for a little bit. The CrossFit games are on right now. They're on event 6, the women's heat in America. So I'm gonna sit back and just watch that for a little bit. And if I nod off in a power nap, good. Then we'll get up, get ready, and go work out. Got ready, got cleaned up, shaved up a little bit. I feel clean, I feel good. Get cleaned up, you feel better. You feel rested. Another thing I like to implement on days that I'm resting without quitting is to not be in a hurry to get anywhere. Drive 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. Mosey as you walk. Don't be at such a brisk pace. Just go through the day knowing what you gotta do and just get there when you get there. Keep a calm, chill vibe. And don't worry about what's happening around you. We're resting without quitting. It's pretty simple and it feels good. It's good for the soul, good for the mind, good for the heart, good for the health. And it's very necessary if you don't want to quit. I don't want to quit. And I know you don't either. else that I like to do, a little trick, a little hack for you, is on my way up here, usually on my mountain bike, when I'm exercising, I have earbuds in, I'm listening to some motivational speech, podcast, or audible, right? Something to educate my mind, give me wisdom for the future, so I'm constantly processing information. Rarely do I listen to music coming up here, but on my rest, don't quit days, I left the earpods at home. I just enjoyed the sounds of nature, took my time getting up here. And you take that time, instead of ingesting wisdom and education from audible, you can start to meditate and think on it, or ideas and plans for the future. Enjoy the moment, think, meditate, get lost in thought. When you start mountain biking, or if you're running, if you're a jogger, you go a certain distance, you become like this floating head. It becomes kind of pretty hypnotic, and to where your thoughts, you're just thinking, your body's just on autopilot and your brain just starts thinking. Use those times to meditate. Come up with new ideas, or concentrate and think about everything that you've learned. Use the time wisely. Concentrate on your thoughts. Or if you're one that likes to empty your mind and just be in the exact moment of everything around you, which I go in and out of, I'll concentrate, come up with ideas, think about the future, and then just take in all the beautiful scenery, the sight, the sounds, the smell. One thing I realized on the way up here is I usually smell spring like once or twice a season, but this time I've smelled it every day, and it smells good and tastes good and is amazing every day. I didn't realize spring was this amazing. I can't imagine what's held in the future for us in glory. Especially right now, we're coming up here, we've got a cool breeze, the sun is heating up the ground, so there's like this warm moisture coming off the ground that feels good. It's like easy to breathe. It smells good, and I keep saying it tastes good, because when you breathe in, you can taste a sweetness in the air. And it's blowing my mind, because I've never experienced this in my whole life, because I've never gotten out and done this kind of thing. Finding out who I am, finding out what I like, this is it.
And on your days like this, throughout the day, periodically sit in your favorite comfy chair and take little naps. Little power naps will do you good. It's essential while you're resting to maybe, if you are hungry, to eat more. Did you know that when you are resting, that is when your muscles are growing? Not when you're in the gym. Gym is where you work them out, tear them down, and burn them out. But when they grow, when you heal from slight injuries and overworking, is when you rest. So feed your body good so that while it is resting, it can have the protein it needs to build the muscles that you're resting. You better not quit drinking water on a day like today. Today is essential for hydration. Water is so good for you. Rinse out your guts. You rinse out your cuts. You rinse off your car. You get dirt on stuff. You're putting water all over it. Do the same thing with your body. And on a rest day, make sure you are guzzling that delicious water. Join us here at Recovering Addict. Daily vlogs, live streams, and monthly challenges. Peace. Rest. Don't quit.